Hi families, nice to meet you. My name is Cara Drexler. This is the video for English 12, Creative Writing and Literature. A little bit about me is that I previously taught at Wheaton Warrenville South High School, Mobanzi Community College. I've been at St. Charles East for 8 years. I've been teaching creative writing for more than half of those now, I think. Um, I always gravitate towards teaching writing because I feel like it's such an exciting, empowering thing. I get to know my students really well. And also, I am a practicing writer. It's a thing that I enjoy in my own life. So I try to empower my students to find that same joy. My goal for them is, of course, to inspire them to figure out what it is they want to say and then figure out how it is they can say it in a way that it will really impact their audience. So I try to bring them as many techniques as I can, what they are, how they work, for students to discover the power of language and literature. I serve as an audience and someone who gives them honest but encouraging feedback and also assignments so they have reason to try things out and to grow. Um, I hope that they see writing as a way that they can do all of these things through their writing, that they can impact others, that they can share their experience of the world, get people to think and dream and imagine, feel less alone, and do some writing that feels real to them. So, some things that I believe about writing are that are probably relevant to your students is that there is such a thing as better writing, right? There is writing that is better than other writing, but there isn't one right way to write. Like sometimes finding just the right way to say the thing you want to say is a matter of magic that comes just from taking risks and trying new things and reading lots of ways that other people have previously communicated. And that is why bullet number 2 there, why you write initially is almost what you write initially is almost never what it will be if you put in the time and the patience to get feedback on it and to revise it and to reimagine it and to edit it. I also believe that the way to get better at doing these things is to see how other people have done them by reading and to just put in the hours through plenty of writing. So that's kind of where I am coming from. That said, then here's how I hope to accomplish those things. I hope for students to be reading plenty, something that they have chosen to inspire them, something that they have chosen to model their own writing after. I hope to talk to them about what it is they're reading and why it is important to them. They'll be doing notebook writing, which is a place to experiment, practice, ponder, vent, imagine, and it's never going to be marked wrong as long as it's there and it's thoughtful. It is correct, but they should have their own dedicated notebook for that. We're going to study other texts. That I'll bring to them. We will create and then we will share. We've been having a really good time sharing our stories these last couple of days. Um, so the two most important things a student can do to become a better writer and therefore to take control of their own grade are to read copiously and write copiously. They should be reading and writing more than I can grade, right? This should be about more than the grade. It should just be about growing, not about points. I believe in revision. So I believe it's okay to not be good at something the first time and to fix it. And I also think that grades should reflect learning and not necessarily the process. So their grade will be based more on their final projects than on the road they took to get there. But I also think that that there needs to be some accountability for that taking the whole road and going through the whole process. So I ask that students revise and edit pretty much everything they turn in for a big grade. So here's where we are with the grades. Only 5% is just like completion homework, 10% is the writing process for the big projects, and then 85% is those projects when they are in their best form. Or in the form where they're ready for me to read them. There's always the chance to revise. We start out with creative nonfiction. We're going to talk about detail, voice, getting your message across. In this creative nonfiction unit, we will also write the college application. So I know that's a big deal and a real world audience. We will then move to short fiction. We usually start with setting, so we're still talking about detail and theme, and then we'll move to character, which will include flashback and dialogue, some kind of point of view. We'll be talking about scenes and drama format. And that actually will probably spill into second semester. Second semester, we'll be talking about poetry. We'll be reading a bunch of different kinds. Students will be exploring what it is they like and trying out a bunch of their own strategies. And then we're going to end with a genre study where students decide what is the last project that they want to do their senior year. They'll find their own mentor texts. We'll come up with a plan together, and then they'll have a really like kind of independent project that they can do. Um, I hope that that answered all the questions that you have. I know that this format doesn't really allow you to talk back to the video, but if you would like to contact me with any questions, here's my contact information one more time, 331-228-5608, and my email, cara.drexler@d303.org. Thanks for coming to my video presentation, and let me know if you have any other questions.